Hola, amigos y amigas de Jennings Lodge. Hi, welcome to my backyard. Today, one of today's lessons I'd like to talk about, or the activities that I'm going to do with you, is around the idea that one, every day is Earth Day, and we should always be thinking about ways that we can reuse and recycle. And secondly, as your science teacher, I would like to give you some ideas about things you can do outside to be digging in the dirt, to be growing things or observing, wondering and thinking about what you see outside as the seasons go from spring to summer in the next couple of months. So let me show you what I'm doing to prepare my summer garden, which will start with an egg carton. So, like I said, each week we're going to do something, and I'll give you ideas about how we can celebrate Earth Day every day, or how we can support the earth, right? Okay, so we have an egg carton here, and I've actually kept some of my eggshells, which I am going to use to plant seeds in my garden. You don't have to use eggshells. You can just use the egg carton to grow your seeds. Sometimes when we start seeds in the dirt, it's better to have them in a space where it's warm. Right now, the temperature is fluctuating and the weather is changing from warm days to colder days. And seeds like to be nice and warm. So I'm going to grow these seeds inside of the house. So I'll bring them in the house in the evenings. If it's a sunny, warm day, I'll keep them outside so they get enough sunshine and warmth. But for now, I'm going to be able to keep them in something where I can move them back and forth. So as you can see here, I have put some of the dirt from my garden into these eggshells. Now, I don't have enough eggshells to fill the entire carton, and that's okay. You don't have to use eggshells. The reason that I use an eggshell is because when the seed is grown and it's ready to go in the ground and the temperature outside is warm enough, I'll just pick this little eggshell up. I'll make a hole in the bottom and I'll stick it right into the ground. But you can do the same with this cardboard carton as well. So I wanted to show you what I dug up. This right here is topsoil. So topsoil, also known as the rhizosphere, is the first top 6 inches of your soil. Topsoil is also known as the rhizosphere, has all of the nutrients that plants need to really grow. There are microbes, bacteria, there are insects, there are all kinds of nutrients in that top layer of the soil. So you don't want to dig down really deep when you're getting soil for your starts. You really just want to get that top 6 inches and use that because that has the most nutrients for your seeds to grow. Today I'm going to plant some turnips. Turnips are a little bit like the radishes we planted in kindergarten earlier in the year for our plant experiment. These are white rather than red, and they have a very similar flavor to radishes, but they're turnips, but they're in the same family. You can eat the greens on top and you can eat the root vegetable down below. So what I've done now is I've filled my carton and my eggshells with that rhizosphere, that topsoil, and I want to plant somewhere between 4 or 5 of these really tiny little seeds in each one of these. What I do is I take my pinky finger and I make a tiny little hole and I drop about 3, 4, 5 little seeds in each one of those holes. What I will do later as they get older is I will thin them, which means that once they start to grow together in this little tiny space, after I've put them in the ground, I will take out a couple of the plants that are growing because I don't want them to be crowded out by the other ones. They can't grow super close together because they need their own space in order to grow. So put your finger in the hole, count 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And drop the seeds in the hole. Once I've done that, I will take my spoon. Make sure you ask which spoon is best to use outside before you take one from the kitchen. And I just cover up those seeds and I pack it down. And I pack it down in there nice and tight. Now, I read the back of my package, and what it said was that it's really important that it's warm enough, over 50 degrees, before you put them outside. These days, it has been over 50 degrees, but I think my seeds will do better on these cold days if they stay inside of the house. On the sunny days, I'll pull them out so they get plenty of sun and warmth, so it will really stimulate that growth. But I also need to make sure that I'm watering them every day if they're inside, and I still will put them near a window so they do get sunlight, which is also really important for plants to grow. So that's what we're doing for now. This is that little thing that maybe you can do, using something that had a different use before and starting something that will be interesting and fun to watch grow. Hope you're all having a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing some of the things you're doing at home. Take care, everyone. Adios.